Hey guys, and welcome to this Tech Help video. We will be going over all the features of GM's newest infotainment system, seen in most Chevy, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac products. We hope to give you a clear understanding of how the system works by going through everything, including all the features and settings. And feel free to skip around to the parts of the system that are of particular interest to you. Let's go ahead and get started. Starting off, we're in a 2018 Cadillac XTS, but we will be periodically switching between it and a 2018 GMC Terrain. Right now, we're on one of 3 home screens, and you can just swipe to the right to go to your 2 pages of apps. You can click on any part to expand it, like for example audio. From here you have quite a bit of controls, and you can play, pause, and skip tracks right from here. Lining the side, you have many different audio sources. Of course you have FM radio, and as you can see, switching between the sources is quick and easy. Across the top you have different audio presets, and on the bottom you have quick access to different apps like phone or navigation. Here in phone, it will start by pulling up a dial pad, but you can tab between different things like recent calls or your synced over contacts. Scrolling is smooth and fluid. You can also search by letter by pulling up this keyboard. And finally, in the phone tab, you can add or delete paired devices. Next, let's take a look at navigation. Since this is the newest version, you will find an impressive map with good detail and pinch to zoom support. Overall, this map is definitely one of the smoothest operating out there. And in the top left you will find a search bar. Here you can search for general things, just like you would on Google Maps. It then searches and lets you pick between several different options close by. Once you select one, it will give you turn-by-turn directions.
Please proceed to the highlighted road.
Closing out of that, let's go into the climate. This will differ depending on what model you are in, but in this Cadillac you can adjust the zones, fan speeds, and temperature. Now let's hop into the 2018 GMC Terrain. The first thing I want to mention is users, which allows each key fob to set custom settings for the vehicle. These settings go into the cloud, and can even move with you between other General Motors vehicles you may have. Another big feature of GM's system is both Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Since I have an Android, let's take a quick peek at Android Auto. Now all you have to do is plug in a smartphone via USB, and it will automatically pull up an interface very similar to the one on your cell phone itself. The home screen mimics the Google Now cards, and it shows general info such as weather and predicted destinations. Arguably, the best feature of Android Auto is access to Google Maps. This effectively gives your car integrated navigation, even if the car is not equipped from the factory with it. Pinch to zoom is supported, and in menu you have recent places and traffic data. To navigate somewhere, do the same thing we did in Cadillac's map. Just start typing. As you can see, it works the exact same way your phone would. And speaking of phone, let's go in there. You can dial a number manually, and normally it would pull up a list of your synced contacts. Moving on from that, you have music, where you can access Google Play Music, and if you tap again, you can pick Spotify or Pandora. Since we're back in GM's system, let's talk about one of the biggest selling points. And that of course is the 4G Lte Wi-Fi Hotspot. In this menu, you can turn it on or off, see the name, password, etc. This used to be located in the OnStar menu on older models. As far as other OnStar services, you get the basic plan free for 5 years on new GM products. This gives you remote access to the vehicle via a smartphone app, car diagnostics, and maintenance reminders. You also get a 3-month trial on the highest end plan, called Guidance. It has many things including automatic crash response, roadside assistance, stolen vehicle shutdown, OnStar navigation, and several others. Now let's take a nitty-gritty look into the detailed settings section. You have system, apps, and vehicle settings to switch between. System settings is where you'll find all the stuff pertaining to the screen itself, such as the mode it's in. You'll also redundantly find the Wi-Fi hotspot here too, as well as paired Bluetooth devices. In sounds, there's a pretty cool maximum startup volume setting. This allows you to set the highest volume the audio system can start up on, despite what you were listening to last. In the Apps tab, you will oddly find an option to turn off Android Auto and Apple CarPlay abilities, as well as some other audio options. This allows you to manipulate the treble, mid, and bass of the sound system to your personal liking. In Climate, you'll find a bunch of fancy things specific to this Cadillac, including the automatic heated and cooled seats and automatic defogging. In navigation settings, you will find endless customizability, such as areas to avoid and different route settings. And finally, in vehicle settings, you will find even the most minute settings. You can turn on and off the rear seat reminder here, and pick and choose which safety systems you want active. There's also things like whether or not you want easy exit, or the mirror to tilt down when it's in reverse. And in case you buy a GM product for your teenager, there's teen driver settings. This area is where you'll find the most detailed settings. You can even customize things as small as lights flashing when you lock and unlock your car. So really, there's endless customizability in this part of the system. Well guys, we hope you enjoyed watching this detailed overview of the updated General Motors system, seen in many new Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Cadillac products. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. And don't forget to join us again as we sample more of the latest automotive delicacies.